Welcome to our channel. Today we're exploring a fascinating and often debated topic: the real reason why America needs the South. The southern United States has long been a region full of contrasts, rich in culture, history, and natural resources, yet often criticized for social and economic challenges. But how integral is the South to America as a whole? What would happen if the region were to secede, and what does it bring to the table economically, culturally, and politically? Let's dive deep into why the South is not just a region, but a vital part of the fabric that holds the United States together. What defines the South? Before we dive into its contributions, let's clarify what we mean by the South. According to U.S. government definitions, the South includes states like Texas, Florida, Georgia, Alabama, and the Carolinas, but also extends to places like Maryland and Delaware. The Mason-Dixon line, historically a divider between free and slave states, serves as a cultural and historical marker for this region. This is a region rich in contradictions. It's often celebrated for its warm hospitality, strong traditions, and cultural exports like music and food. Yet it's equally criticized for challenges like poverty, low educational attainment, and health disparities. Despite these challenges, the South's significance in America's story, past, present, and future, cannot be overstated. The South's population boom. Over the last 2 decades, the South has seen unprecedented population growth. Back in 2000, roughly 100 million people lived in the region. By 2023, that number had jumped to 130 million. This growth outpaces every other region in the United States. Why are people flocking to the South? The reasons are clear. 1. Economic opportunity. The South has become a hub for industries like tech, manufacturing, and energy. Companies are moving operations southward, bringing jobs and investment. 2. Affordability. Compared to high-cost states like California or New York, southern states offer lower housing costs and tax burdens, making them attractive to families and businesses alike. 3. Immigration. Southern states like Texas and Florida have seen rising numbers of immigrants who bring entrepreneurship, skills, and cultural diversity. Immigrants are 80% more likely to start businesses, fueling local economies. An economic powerhouse. The South's economic contributions are staggering. Let's break it down by sector. 1. Manufacturing and industry. Southern states are the backbone of American manufacturing. Automotive industry. Since the 1980s, global automakers have set up major production hubs in the South. Texas, Alabama, and Tennessee have become vital players in the automotive sector, producing millions of cars annually. This industry alone has created millions of direct and indirect jobs, from factory workers to suppliers of steel, plastics, and robotics. Aerospace industry. States like Alabama, Florida, and Louisiana are home to NASA facilities and aerospace manufacturers. This industry not only fuels the economy, but also places the South at the forefront of America's space exploration efforts. 2. Agriculture. While agriculture is no longer the dominant industry it once was, it remains critical. Top producers. Texas is one of the largest agricultural producers in the U.S., generating nearly $30 billion annually. Arkansas leads in rice production, accounting for 40% of the U.S. market. Global food supply. With its nutrient-rich soil, long growing seasons, and warm climate, the South plays a key role in feeding not just America, but the world. 3. Energy. The South is the energy capital of America. Oil and natural gas. Texas alone produces over 40% of the nation's oil and natural gas. Oklahoma and Louisiana also rank among the top producers. Renewable energy. While known for fossil fuels, Texas leads the country in renewable energy production, particularly wind power. This positions the South as a leader in the energy transition of the 21st century. Cultural contributions. Beyond economics, the South is a cultural juggernaut. 1. Music. The South gave birth to some of the most iconic music genres: jazz, blues, country, and rock and roll. Cities like Nashville, known as Music City, and New Orleans are meccas for music lovers worldwide, drawing millions of tourists annually. 2. Food. Southern cuisine is legendary. From Texas barbecue to Creole and Cajun flavors in Louisiana, the South's food culture is a defining part of its identity. It's not just about taste, it's about history, community, and storytelling. 3. Sports. Sports are a way of life in the South. College football. SEC football is more than a game. It's a cultural phenomenon. With massive stadiums, passionate fan bases, and billions in revenue, college football in the South rivals professional sports in popularity. NASCAR. Born from the South's moonshining roots, NASCAR has grown into a billion-dollar industry with a loyal fan base. Iconic races like the Daytona 500 are cultural events that unite fans across the country. Challenges in the South. While the South has many strengths, it also faces significant challenges. 1. Education. The South ranks poorly in literacy and high school graduation rates. 6 of the 10 states with the lowest literacy rates are in the South. Despite having world-class universities like Duke and Vanderbilt, access to quality education remains a hurdle for many. 2. Health and food security. Food insecurity affects millions in the South, particularly in states like Mississippi, where rates are among the highest in the nation. Poor access to healthy food leads to higher rates of obesity and chronic illnesses, which strain healthcare systems and hinder productivity. Addressing these issues will be key to ensuring the South's long-term prosperity. What if the South seceded? Now let's consider the unthinkable. What if the South were to secede from the United States? Economic fallout. The loss of the South would be catastrophic for the U.S. economy. Tax revenue. The federal government would lose a significant portion of its tax base, leading to budget shortfalls. Industries. Key sectors like energy, manufacturing, and agriculture would be heavily disrupted. Military impact. The South is home to major military bases and personnel. Losing these assets would cripple national defense. Political impact. The GOP, heavily reliant on Southern voters, would lose its stronghold. This could upend America's political landscape, creating imbalances and instability. Simply put, America would be a shadow of its former self without the South. Why America needs the South. In conclusion, the South is not just a region, it's a cornerstone of America's identity and prosperity. From its booming economy to its cultural vibrancy, the South contributes far more than it takes. While challenges like education and health disparities need addressing, the South's trajectory is overwhelmingly positive. Its industries are thriving, its population is growing, and its influence, both culturally and economically, is undeniable. So, what do you think? Is the South America's unsung hero? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more insightful content from our channel. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.